I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I did not know that at all.
MP, how you feeling?
Like I've done that so many times and it has never saved my pit. Oh wait, yo, hang on.
Running late, MP?
I gotta go do something before I play this game. I gotta go do something.
Season 7 is currently in progress.
There are only 2
weeks left.
Open the map. Open the map, please. Okay, why can't I open the map? What button is it? What button is it to open the map? What button is it to open the map? Okay, what's this? I gotta get the... Wait, yo, give me a second, hang on. I feel like if you up the difficulty, you get more VC from the daily rewards. Wait, no, I don't think that's how it works. No. It doesn't. Give me VC, give me something. That is terrible. That is absolutely a garbage reward. That is absolutely horrible. Good chat.
Yo, MP, let's go.
What's good, MP?
Alright, here we go, chat. First key game of the 29-2030 season. Oh yeah, by the way, we're number 1 on time. We're number 1 on time, chat. But for some reason, we're not the number 1 dynasty of all time. Screw it. I think if we get another championship, we should... Let me check the achievements. 6 straight playoff. One thing in the postseason, we might actually go for that. 50,000 nice points. Six straight in the home experiences. We might do that. If you're gonna be in the finals, we will make the finals. Six championships is 400,000. Okay.
Good, MP.
I'm gonna try. Stop it. No time. I gotta get to the board. Sorry. Being like the thirsty. Hey! Nah, how was that so weird? Hello? What's up? Mate, I was about to
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special game for you tonight. This one, part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis is out there with Kuminga. And there's Christie. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Buffkin in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Williams. Craig is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy. Here we go.
Jump ball.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota.
And I start with takeover.
MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP said
AD is starting off cold.
Serve to light a
You'll like
fire
to see it.
under his teammates. It also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rival.
Let's go to the sideline as we now hear about MP's landmark achievement.
Thanks, Kevin. With 5 straight titles, I wondered if MP would
way.
A little bit. He said, my accomplishments,
you did not just do that. How did you make that in tight coverage?
Stops, that was my team. We won each ring together. Kevin?
You know what? He lets the fans do the bragging, and that is very smart. David, thank you. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Out to the right wing. Williams against Kuminga.
Last time I played against this man, he literally got every single rebound.
6 to shoot. In the corner, Lively with it. And
Got
the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That was not a good pass. Really bad.
Mavericks with the rebound. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer.
What a
They
layup.
simply
Oh,
got
my.
outplayed and outworked.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Pass to Davis.
Good
Lively
cut.
screen on Randall. Here's Davis. It's
Come
deflected.
on. Come on.
Williams
4 blocks
scanning
again.
the floor.
Give me the ball.
Stolen by Lively.
Never mind. That was a
And
bad
here
call.
we go. Fast break. Kuminga's got it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be
Luka,
shooting
why are
free
you
throws.
fouling? Why are you
It's on
fouling?
Luka Doncic.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and
Biscuit,
a good
let's
call
go.
by the officials.
Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
Nah, this man doesn't start? That's crazy.
He hits the second from the line.
Of course he does. They always miss the
Now
first and make the
Doncic.
second one.
He had 10 points in the win against Houston.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Nailed
Fuck it.
from
Nice shot.
three-point land.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered
Yo,
in. I mean, really
Zion,
making
you
the
move.
most of their possessions.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man
Wait, is that even Zion Williams? It is, okay.
wrecking crew on the
I was
offensive
about
end
to
of the
say, I don't know ball if I
Yeah,
don't
he
know
really
this
is.
dude's
I
first
mean,
name.
he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense.
She missed.
He's got
Oh, my God,
lean
thank
back. He's got the crafty moves, and I think he's a
Wait.
lot stronger
No
and a
foul!
little more athletic
What?
than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him last game against Golden State. Tries it from 9.
Go.
And the shot is
Easy
good,
shot.
dropping
Good.
it off the front
Nice
of the
shot.
rim. Doncic has got 5.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Holy bucket. Kobe, get a better haircut,
Lively
man.
a screen on Williams. Christie the pass to Lively. Here's Buffkin. Edwards defending to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. With the clock winding down.
Did you see this,
Finished
Shaq?
off
You
by
see
Lively.
this?
When
gets
he's on
every
the
ball
floor,
like it's
offensive
nothing.
Rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg,
He gets
he
every
keeps
rebound like it's
so many
nothing.
possessions away, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much
I
value
would've
to
taken
this
the shot,
team
but I wanna follow
because
the
of what
play.
he does.
I want to
The
follow the play,
Timberwolves
Shaq.
now. The Mavericks making the shot. Unloads from 9. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Buffkin. Still scoreless. Doncic with the
Luka,
ball.
oh my
Luka's
goodness.
sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
And yeah, you say you play defense, doesn't play defense. I gotta pass it. I'm not making the force of a shot. Luka.
Doncic outside. And a lot of contact
Foul.
on that one,
Going to
so
the
he'll
line.
shoot 2 here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
He's off on the first.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
You're a great player. You can't miss 2 in a row. Second one.
Good on the second
Good.
free throw. Irving with it.
7 seconds.
Over Suggs.
I got bored.
Can't hit from the elbow.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort,
Good
defensively,
defensive
they
Who
put
was
it
that?
all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Dallas.
We got Lowry Marketing. No way.
Out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Bailey in at shooting guard. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his
Blocked.
defense down.
Oh, my goodness.
He said, I can block shots, switch on to
That's
anybody,
our ball.
guard
Yep.
the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Dallas making a switch here. Thor's checked in. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Clark for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming into this, having nuts to win against the Rockets.
God, no shot. That's actually Lowry Marketing. I'll catch him out.
Offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know,
Take
not
it.
deviating from the game
Step back
plan
three.
is critical. You got to trust in the system.
No way I
And the
didn't get
great
that.
shooters know when they've got enough opening.
Your
to go
hashtag
for the
always
three.
injured
I
AD,
think
and you get a
it was
rebound
bad
over
choice
me.
on that possession.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble
Okay,
handoff.
sure.
And
Sure,
it really
Dame.
forces
Whatever
the
you
defense
freaking say.
into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the
Same.
matchup.
I'll tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
Mavericks trailed by 4.
Ooh.
Irving looking over the floor. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, at the
Can't
offensive
give
end,
that
his
up.
game is so impressive. I
And
mean,
you can't
he's
give
a
that up,
threat
dude.
every time up the floor.
Suggs kicks to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Put back door.
And foul
And
on
one.
the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally
what am I
getting his
doing?
points within the flow of the offense.
That free throw good for Markkanen.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Williams, he's checked in for Minnesota. He's off on the second.
Why doesn't the
Dallas is on
CPU do
2 of
that?
4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Irving passes to Lively. Can't tie it up as
Up
that
boy.
one's no good.
No, he got
Minnesota
it.
in the
Up,
lead.
okay.
Inside, here's Markkanen. The shot's
Volley.
good on the assist by
Good shot.
Doncic. Doncic has got
One from
3
the goals.
assists tonight.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got
They got
nice
three
positioning,
KC.
he's really comfortable inside.
No racism here.
Here's Christie. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself. Here's Lively. It's blocked.
Come on. I timed that
Oh,
perfectly.
here's Doncic. Outside Williams. Pass to Markkanen.
Why don't we just take the screen? Why is Lowry top of the
Doncic
key?
feeling it out. And he comes up with the deuce. He has 6.
Didn't feel like that
Let's
was a
look at the
green
energy
shot,
stats.
but
How the
okay.
hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Okay.
And also,
Why?
given the
Just
game is
why?
more fast-paced nowadays,
Why?
I
I
like
don't
the way
understand
they
you.
capitalize in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
I don't
Looking at
understand
who's
you.
out there now for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Lowry Markkanen. And it's Edwards in for Suggs. Pass to Christie. Kuminga kicks to Davis. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Back to Davis. Here's Christie. Over Edwards. Dallas again
Double it.
missing. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. To the middle. Let's
Too
go.
little.
And there are the Timberwolves with
Bucket.
another bucket.
Nice
both of our
play,
goals
and you
goes.
can see They're gathering.
You know, they need to stay
Yo,
aggressive.
what
They build
up,
the lead
Ashton?
while they've got the
How's it
chance.
going,
Don't waste
dude?
this opportunity.
Here's Rifle. From down in the low post, it goes.
Okay, sure, 2K, whatever.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, some history here, though.
I'm doing
of course,
good.
They won that first-round series in last
Sorry.
year's playoffs. And
Good shot.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Outside, Kuminga.
Yo, Ashton,
There's a
do you want to guess how many championships I have with this build?
Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat,
This is the
but
sixth
it's
season.
necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Kuminga, no good.
No, I want you to guess.
Edwards on the bounce. Oh,
Edwards! Euro slam!
You got, young fella.
Looking like the
Edwards.
shorter version of
Love to
Giannis
see you
right now.
operate like that.
And here is Davis.
Davis, I got bored.
And the last second attempt does not go in.
Doesn't
for
count.
it. And so it's
So
Minnesota.
it's fine.
Their lead at
Whatever.
11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hey! Look, I ain't interested in that, bro.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, when you can turn misses into makes, that's found money.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
What happened
Look
to you
here
going
now
on
at the
with this
Mavericks.
series and the finals?
Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to
What do
get
you
their
mean?
timing back.
Yeah,
What's
plenty of
the-
adjustments in the early
Like
stages.
the actual finals in real life?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Like game 1 of the finals? Pacers and Thunder?
And after a very lopsided first half,
Yeah.
we'll see if things play out a
Not
little
many
more
people were
evenly here in
joining,
the
so I
second.
just quit the stream.
Mavericks trail by 11.
Yeah, that's
They've
the
got
main reason.
Randall.
Not enough people
Luka
were joining.
Doncic's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Williams. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Now here's and Davis now top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. A 3.
Just see what here.
And out of
That's all ball.
bounds is the
All ball.
Timberwolves
Thank
gain
you.
possession.
I was about to say, dude.
And we're now
That was it, ball.
on the
I was
midway
shouting
point
that crap.
through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
2-0 in the
Well,
NBA Cup.
as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their
Good
groups
start.
based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate.
I'll just watch
than
myself.
others.
All right.
Doncic left side. And there's the drive. Can't connect from short range.
That's a good
Mavericks
take,
trail by
Luka.
11.
That was a
They
good
need a
take.
bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the paint. Here's Bucket.
Bucket.
And he's fouled pretty hard on
Doncic,
that shot.
what are
He's
you
got the
doing?
chance to pick up the points
Why
at the
are you
line.
fouling?
It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
No way local grades man is making free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of the
There you
shots.
go. Oh my god.
And Minnesota has possession. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And
Fuck it.
Doncic with the triple.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead is
Single
back
digit
down
game.
to single digits after the bucket is good from
It's
Chris.
all looking good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I didn't even get a chance to go underneath the rim.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team.
Steals higher.
You know, let's
Go, 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 go. Give me the ball. Hey.
The shot
No foul!
Davis was
What?
deep.
Just 1 for 4 from the
No
field.
foul
Not the way
call.
they wanted to start the second half.
Kuminga with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to
Get it to
Doncic
Luka.
from
Step
outside
back.
the arc.
Free.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Only
Luka,
20% from
what
the
are you
field
doing?
to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's Buffkin. Here's Davis.
What?
It's tipped. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession.
I think that's 6 blocks from the chat. No, that's 5. I got confused. Oh, so what? I still blocked it.
From the inbound, Christie can't
Nope.
make it.
Got 10 points
Minnesota's
rebounds. All right, I got you,
7
coach.
tonight from three-point territory. Launches
Three.
it. Takes the bucket.
Bucket.
Now he's got 5 field
Perfect
goals.
swish.
5 for 8 in the game.
Let's go.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Davis. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count it from 12. Davis has
I
got
don't know
7.
if I wanted to do
Those
that
long
because then
arms
Derek
of AD
Lively is going to
help
get a
him on
rebound and then
jumpers.
just put it back up.
He pretty much
But I
can't get
missed
to
it.
a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
Anthony Edwards is a classic
Yeah, but over lane,
example of
lane.
a spectacular play. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough
Yeah, you
thing
see?
to do when
That's
you
what
got his
happens when I
athletic
leave Derek
ability
Lively by
and
himself.
you're as young as he is.
Now, here's Doncic. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Markkanen sets the pick for Doncic. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Edwards.
So we're just not going to run the play anymore? Okay, cool.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And a little luck that time, but it's
Good
not.
shot. Oh, my.
Doncic has got 7
I couldn't
points
even
here in this
process
quarter.
what was happening.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Suggs comes in for Doncic. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Clark comes in for Davis.
They have Luke
Bailey was checked in
Cornett.
for Kuminga. And Irving subbed in for Christie.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
No, ain't no way that
Pass to Edwards.
that is
For
the
three.
infamous Luke Cornett.
Cashing in
Good
from
shot.
He with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Why are you?
That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Pickett's checked in. Mobley, he's checked in for Dallas.
Why are they fouling? I don't understand why they're fouling so much.
Here's Irving. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart.
Oh, I blocked
so
that?
far.
Oh,
That's 6
what a rebound. First off. Second off, what a block on Irving. Give me the ball. Yuck him.
Caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break.
Oh,
Get that ball up
I
the
gotta give
court
him
as
for that.
fast as
He
you
can
can.
shoot threes.
Irving passes to Bailey.
And no, this isn't Ace Bailey, if you were wondering. It's somebody different. I don't know who, but...
Over Suggs. Dallas, no good that time either. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17
Chad,
points.
they've had takeover for almost the entire game.
The defense for the job they've been doing against Irving.
I don't think I've even been on the bench at all.
There, and we don't say that very often. We'll take a quick break and...
I haven't even been on the bench at all this game.
Right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah,
Terrific
Chat, I've not been on the bench at all this whole game.
That the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today.
Good shot by Luka.
In quarter number 4. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now.
Let's use both of our ghost skills.
Irving,
why not?
And it's Clark in at the 4 spot. Now Clark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the
Oh my God,
and
thank you.
Two. And now
wait, I want to take a look. Young, him. Oh. Well, the sign road is a challenge tonight. Young deciding whether they should challenge or not. There's going to be a lot of gray area, but I don't think we do, just to be safe.
How it's been going for Minnesota.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Young.
What just happened?
Minnesota leading by 17. Markkanen is screen on Highland. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. Dallas shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. No good from Irving.
Put out.
Minnesota's won 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Goes back up.
Back up
that one is
okay.
No good. He is
the game hates me.
In the game.
Cool. Great. Yeah. Great.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Bailey passes to Cornette. Clark with it. Dallas moving the ball around. A nice shot by Irving.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Oh, Kyrie.
Irving against Suggs. Mavericks with the rebound.
The game hates me.
Really no excuse.
The game actually hates me.
Bailey misses. Timberwolves leading by 14.
Let's go.
Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing
Finally
or
make a
cooling
shot.
down.
Goodness.
We're gonna ride him
My
as far as he can take it.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves.
When that's going on the
Julius
bench.
Randle's checked in for Markkanen. Williams comes
I
in
am
for Johnson.
still not
and it's
subbed
Edwards in
out.
for Suggs. And so it's Dallas with following. In this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this
play every
two-game
minute
road
of this
trip.
whole game.
Here's Christie. Jacks up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Back to Doncic. The kick out to Williams. To the inside. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
What was that?
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Go. I'm on the fast break.
Driving to the basket.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Mavericks trail by 15. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Christie. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And
what?
foul on the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's my first time going to the line tonight.
That one on Davis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Yo, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
And he knocks down the
Y'all know
first
we done this. Who first?
So he gets them both. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Pass to Christie. Down low, lock at 6. Davis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Timberwolves leading by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having
That was
everything going
tough.
on. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
That was an athletic play right there.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of
Score
game
check.
1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
Back to Doncic. Davis against Randall. To the middle.
Right.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
That does it. That
And
is
it's
just a game.
just competing. You know,
GG's,
giving
Mavericks.
your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Lively. Can't hit from in close. Now the Timberwolves with it. 15-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these
They have to get one on
players,
in there.
they're
Sorry.
ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The 3 from Davis. Back to Kuminga. Pass to Davis. Here's Christie. Over Randall. Christie can't make it. And And so it's the Timberwolves
Yes,
taking care
sir.
of business here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Go, chat.
Good game, MP. Way to bring the effort tonight. Good job, MP. I see.
Who's doing?
Yo,
Who's
can you
doing
give me
the
a prayer
talk?
about Chicago won?
Bale Green. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we'll go with this. And then we can get this to a 90. No, but you get this to a 91. We can get this to a 91. Yeah, let's do it. I got 40 takeovers. The Galaxy Opal John Starks goes crazy, you know? Do you have any XP points? I want to see. Let's check the season reports. Yes, we do. Okay.
The fans won't like if we use those guys on our home court.
Let's go, Chad. Let's knock it in. Yo, it's so fast. Set out the new mid-range shot. Dang it. That felt green to me. That's how you guys up. That's green way. Never mind. Green. Green.
Starting at shooting guard, 6'4", number 4, Jalen Green.
You're about to get rejected, Jalen.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Williams is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Luka Doncic. And for the Warriors, Scoot Henderson out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Murray. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
I'm saying with the Timberwolves.
Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession.
I've set the block a shot. Okay.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left.
MP's got to be
on his A game.
I just have them wild.
Games are hard enough as it is.
And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Hey, Brian, as we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans. We know you guys want this one. This
4.2 blocks a game.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Thank you.
I want Pace to average 10 blocks a game. No, I'm a 10 blocks a game is wild.
5 to shoot. Henderson, the pass to Murray. The 3.
I got bored.
Oh, flanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Pass to Williams.
Fire.
Outside for Randle.
Fire! Can't get around this time.
Lets it go for 14. And the shot falls short that time.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want.
Can't get around this guy.
5 shooting.
Okay, yep. That happened.
First
trip to the free throw line for him in this motion.
At the line for the Dubs.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Henderson hits them both. Here's Randle. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Edwards. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. To the left wing, from behind the arc. And he's in the box. Now 1 for 2.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Henderson against Doncic. Played it in with a nice touch off
Wow,
the window.
Scoot Henderson.
Right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
That one goes. Count it.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Henderson, right side. Deflects the pass. Capella, the pass to Barrett.
He's wide open. What are you doing?
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring.
What the hell was our defense?
Whatever the defense
That was
tosses at him.
the worst defense I've ever seen.
Back to Doncic. The kick out to Williams.
Zion, make it.
The shot is
Zion!
good. Doncic making the play.
All
1 point
eyes
lead.
on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Golden State is gone 1 of 4 from deep. Outside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
That is a tough contest.
We don't need to see that.
Green just putting on
You don't
the
need to
show
see that.
right there.
All right.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Edwards.
Why does that look
Really
like
played well
Jaren?
against Charlotte in his last game. This one for 3.
Stop, there's no way you're boxing me out.
The defense has really
There's
gotta
no
tighten up
way.
on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous
This is no
from
way.
the three-point line.
Henderson against Doncic. Back to Green.
I hate this game.
From beyond the arc. Green's got 8 points.
I mean, you would call the timeout, not the CPU.
They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his
I'm on the
guys.
bench.
Barlow's checked in for the Warriors. Oubre comes in for Murray. Make some changes. Murray's checked in for Barlow, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Green. And Minnesota making a change here. Timberwolves trail by 13. On the court for the Timberwolves. They've got Luka Doncic. Lauri Markkanen out there with Williams. Then it's Suggs. Doncic passes to Suggs. Minnesota again missing.
Make that.
And Barrett has got the ball here.
Just
for
have
the
to make
Warriors.
that.
This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And this is probably a game they've been
Yo, I
looking
am
forward
slow.
to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Over Henderson. Minnesota again missing.
You got to move
Can
past
you
that
make
one.
your
I mean,
shots?
they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Podziemski. He has 7. Shots good by Henderson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really
Take
get
that.
after it. He can
Come
sense
on.
that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Murray, a screen on Doncic. Henderson, the pass to Oubre. 6 to shoot from the arc. No good.
Thank you.
Timberwolves trail by 14. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And out of bounds.
I
the Warriors
hate
will
that
take it.
bullshit. I hate
Checked
that.
in for Oubre.
Will you
Johnson,
catch
he's
it
checked
and then
in
you
for
just
Minnesota.
stumble on a bounce? I hate it.
And here are the Warriors now.
I-
Put up a
I
nice
hate
win
that.
against Sacramento last time out.
I
It wasn't
hate that
just their
motion.
starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Now here's Giddey. He picked up 15 in their last
Please.
win against the Kings in Sacramento.
Good
And I
defense.
love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on
Give me the ball.
paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to... But I think
Jalen.
the biggest thing is effort. All
Good shot.
things being equal,
The team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Podziemski. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
Here's Henderson. Shot clock at 6. And count that.
What are you doing? Okay, did I even block that? Apparently not. It was on Doncic.
Good. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And the Warriors make some changes. Capella comes in for Giddey. And Green is subbed in for Podziemski. Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Doncic. Then how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebound in BA, that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Here's Barrett, following the score by Minnesota. Offensive rebound. And it's Capella with the jam.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
44 seconds left in the second. Pass to Suggs.
I want it. I'm popping back out.
Three-pointer.
In your face.
And the
Bucket.
Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
To the inside. Here's Green. In close. Green puts it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Henderson against Suggs. Drives to the hoop. And it's good for 2. Suggs has got 9 points.
No freeze.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so it's the
10-point game going into halftime.
Ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Golden State.
Difference in this game is they're extending possessions.
Yeah, frustrating their opponent with second chance points. That can wear a team down physically and mentally.
Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
The Pistons are at less than 100%. Boy, the loss of Cade Cunningham, man. He's such a strong presence.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Yo, yeah, sorry for the language, but...
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books.
I'm
one
so
half
sorry
to go.
for the language, but...
Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
For the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire.
Hang on, I'm so confused. What?
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Murray out there. Then it's R.J. Barrett.
Missed.
And it's Henderson. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. So
Give
that's the group out
Give me
there
the ball.
for Golden State. Pass
Nope,
to Randall.
pass it. Randall.
Good on the shot. And that changed the lead to single digits.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there
Through
with
the
Randall,
contact.
he usually gets the best of it.
Oh, that's my man. Shoot. I forgot I'm going to Jalen Green because of the trash talk. Get out of here!
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle.
That's that interior defense, boy.
The rebound by Murray.
Yeah, I shouldn't have took that shot. That's on me. L-Twin in the chat.
That's one he'll generally make.
I don't know what kind of shot that was.
A minute played here. No good
Missed.
on the three. Timberwolves trail
Give it
by
to
8.
him.
Down low.
Damn it.
Oh, and that one, no question.
Made up for it. Made up for that crap. I made up for it.
For the score. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here.
They
We
need a
might see him looking
timeout.
to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
6-point game.
Adjustments are part of every game.
Let's
and
go.
every
We're locked in.
quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone
We're
is on the
locked
same
in.
page.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Timberwolves, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And, of course, there's the Warriors.
Are we sitting one game behind? We have less
Seeing where the
losses,
Timberwolves
though.
are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding.
That's so weird. We should be the one seed. We have more. We have less arrows, but
Gotta give a lot of credit to their coaching staff.
we have
for
less
getting this
losses,
team
but less
locked in
wins.
early. He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
To the middle. It's rebounded by Golden State. Murray's
Should
got
have
4
held it
rebounds in the
longer.
game.
Should have held that longer.
Now Henderson. He's got 9.
Oh,
And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Henderson. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers
And-
that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother
Take a smaller
me.
shot
If we
from
just
off
hit
hand.
singles, there's so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Henderson for
Scoot,
3.
no.
That one no
Missed.
good. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Since
Have it
the
over
second
lane.
half
Go,
started,
go,
they've
go.
only given up 3 points. Capella with a block.
should have pump fake. My fault. We're using both of our go skills.
To erase shots.
We're using both of our go skills here, chat.
Henderson, the pass to Capella. And stolen by Edwards.
Oh yeah, get it to Ant. Go, 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 go. Damn it!
Edwards finishes
All
the break.
over Jalen Green's
Can't lose
head.
sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
The Warriors lead by 7. Outside, Green.
Green, we're here.
The 3, Barrett.
Go.
Kept
Missed.
alive. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And I just
I gotta get down there to get a board. I gotta get down there.
It is certainly making an
Give a
impact
camera
tonight.
color. Keep
Offensive
getting these
rebounding is about
rebounds.
hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Doncic
Good
throwing
way,
his way
Luka.
around.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to
I
that
gotta get
defense.
down there. That way we can get a board.
Outside, Green. Pass to Capella. A minute 29 left in the third quarter. Barrett finds Green.
Go.
From
Missed.
outside, off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Doncic passes to Randall. Here's Williams.
Screen. Pick a fade.
From
Free.
downtown. It's hauled in by
I
Henderson.
missed,
Hasn't been able to
bro.
find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's
Can you get a
okay to
rebound,
pass
please?
The ball.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded
Why
by
are you
Golden
taking
State.
stupid shots like that?
Barrett's got
Stop.
5 rebounds tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
My teammates just can't play defense.
He's got free throw attempts.
Who
4
is
and
that?
5 here. And the first one at the line is good. Uber.
Lock in bench. Okay. 3:43 to go. I'm going to Clint Capella. That is all I would need. The ball. Pass.
Outside Johnson. The shot.
Johnson. Shot.
And the deficit down inside single digits.
Good shot.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
On the court for Minnesota. Suggs is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Williams. Then there's Johnson. And that one's good.
Oh, my team can't play defense.
Once today. An effortless basket inside.
But my team just doesn't want to play defense.
And here is Williams. Pass to Doncic. Inside. Stolen by Giddey.
Stupid. Why the hell did I do that?
Break for the Warriors. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Off target with a jump hook.
Bro,
Warriors
this
lead by 12.
is stupid. I can't make
Outside
anything.
Giddey. Pass to Henderson. Outside Podziemski.
He just wants me to lose.
And he can't bank that one in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Go.
Johnson
Good
slams
slam.
it in.
He just rises up and throws it down
To a
hard
10-point
with
game.
one hand.
We
That is
need
such a
stops.
go-to move for him. He holds nothing back
We
on
need
those.
stops.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Need stops.
And the Warriors make some changes. Barrett's checked in for Podziemski, and Jalen Green
He
subbed in
needs
for
stops.
Giddey. Julius Randle's
Jalen
checked in
Green
for the Timberwolves.
is on the court.
Edwards comes in for Suggs. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen
Yes.
in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the
Yeah,
team.
it's a good
Coach
to bring it
cautioned
up.
his team against feeling comfortable.
Okay.
He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it.
Got it.
Let's push
I
through
thought
the
I
finish
was going to
line,
miss that.
right?
I'm not going to freaking lie to you.
Gifted moving.
Every possession.
Williams against Barrett.
Screen. Oh, Jay, I'm here. Blocked! Go.
Against Murray.
Randall, Ray, go!
Yeah, nice play by Randall.
6-point game.
Take
Give
up
me another
space in
stop.
there and has great short area quickness.
Outside Murray. Back to Henderson.
I'm here.
Pass to Murray. Now Henderson. And here's Capella, guarded by Edwards. 4 on the clock.
Go.
Here's Green from the arc.
Jalen, go!
Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
This is what it's been since halftime.
Give me the ball. Quick.
Remarkable results from downtown.
Shoot it.
Modern NBA,
Hey, just 6-point game. Give me a stop.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back
Give
and
me a
forth.
stop.
This is
Please.
today's NBA.
I'm begging you.
This kind of exchange more often than not.
Picked by Murray.
RJ, no.
Doesn't
Miss.
go for him.
At this
Get it to
point,
Randall.
I'm not sure if it's the play
Go.
or the player
Stop.
himself.
Bring it
Outside
again.
the arc.
Yes!
What a beautiful shot. Brings him within
3-point game.
And that bucket from beyond
3-point
the arc puts him
game.
within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Ain't
Close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Williams
Zion.
passes to Edwards.
And give me the ball. I'm up. And
And it's good. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
give me a stop, and we can take the lead. Jalen, I'm here. Jalen. Blocked!
Henderson against Doncic. To the paint to take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Missed.
They really needed that one.
They're ahead for now, but
I missed. I might have choked the game.
Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's Barrett.
What? Get it!
That one goes out of bounds.
I don't want it. It is! Yes!
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop.
To the line. Over 3.8.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line.
A lot of timeouts. Wow. No freeze. No freeze. No freeze. Jalen, no way. I'm there.
And it's Green missing. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Game with just one free throw here.
He gets the first.
Makes it, and I think that's game. Doesn't matter if we make the second one, which does anyway.
And it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here.
W's in the chat!
And so it's Minnesota with the W.
We just won.
They played the villain tonight.
I came up super clutch in that game.
You know, you have two choices.
It doesn't even matter. We won. Oh my goodness.
And use it as motivation.
What a game. What a game.
For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
What a freaking game. Are you kidding me? What a game. Are you kidding me? Wow, dude. What a freaking fracking game. It doesn't get better than this.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. Right,
does not get better than that. What a close game. What a close game. My goodness. We've taken the number seat from the Rockets.
Better come with me.
Wow. What a game. That game was absolute cinema.
True ballers only.
Yep.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony.
Wow.
And Coach
What a
Stan Van Gundy.
game.
And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, Memphis, 10 games behind.
And when you look at Memphis, they've had a horrendous start to the season. They're really creating a lot of work for themselves here moving forward.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Dillingham is out there with Finley. Then there's Edey.
Going on, chat.
And it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Jackson in at the four-man position. And for Minnesota, Williams is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Anthony Edwards. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
Here's Jackson. Here's Edey. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Minnesota with the ball. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And here are the Grizzlies now after Luka Doncic's miss. Inside, and he dumps it down.
I can't do anything against this man.
Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete
the play. Anything against that man.
Randle no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Finley, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Here's Jackson. That one goes in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Randle. He's making his
That's 3 dunks already.
Scoring average up there at almost
That's
13 points
dunks.
a game.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Finley. Pass to Jackson. Now Finley. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Now here's Williams. Edey with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jackson, rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Dillingham. No scoring in this one. To the inside.
Well, he sends it inside where they get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks a three-pointer.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Edey. Trent comes in for Reddish. Monk's checked in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Finley. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Fisher comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
I thought he was happy in Oklahoma. Was he not?
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Trent outside. Pass to Dillingham.
But this is a good bench. How are they 5 and 14?
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hartenstein's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
We've got Johnson. Jalen Suggs is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pick up.
Come on with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems
like that's a foul. Let's see. Let me turn it.
He just did on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5.
Nice.
Doncic with this
good shot.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Finley, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Edey. Williams comes with the double team. From deep, Trent. They get the rebound, and it's denied.
I'm already the only person to block Zach Edey.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. The Timberwolves made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. No good on that one. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle comes in for Johnson. And it's Edwards in for Suggs. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jaren Jackson comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Reddish in for Monk.
Johnny, you missed the first?
And he's good on the second.
I was about to say, you missed both. We're training you.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Jackson. Lots of room. Bank shot. No good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle.
What a shot we have the lead.
Forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
This game may come down to the wire again, chat.
Here's Finley.
This game may actually come down to the wire again.
The pass to Jackson.
Get on it.
Pass to Finley. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Here's he. And he goes
and I'm not doing that again.
Lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that
I'm staying
momentum.
on it.
Now, here's Doncic.
Good play.
Points in the game.
Good play.
They can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are
It's gonna be the
here.
last.
Each team trading
after this game, and then the next one will be the last game for the day.
And here are the Grizzlies now. After the basket by Minnesota. Finley.
Go.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Dillingham. Reddish with the screen for Dillingham. And that one.
Oh, I forgot Bob left.
Dillingham's got his first points of the game.
I forgot he left.
A lot of ways.
Rob, you traitor.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Two-handed slam.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Rob is an absolute traitor to the legacy that we built.
To the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6 here in this quarter.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Edwards finds Doncic. Back to Edwards. Over Dillingham.
Edwards.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Jackson, and that shot was up in time.
1 point game going in the half.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Grizzlies up by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Feeling good.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
They won't see home sweet home for a while, but sometimes the road creates solidarity for the guys, team unity.
Especially if you're winning.
Big shot.
If you're losing, these long road trips can feel endless.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Finley. He has yet to score.
Second half.
So on the floor for Memphis.
In this game.
Jackson is out there with Cameron Reddish.
Only down by 1.
Then it's Dillingham. Then there's Finley. And it's Edey in at center. Here's Finley. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
4-point game.
And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Get the free right back. Never mind.
With the rebound. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Finley. alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Nice. I thought I touched it.
Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jaren Jackson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Randall left side. Over Jackson. Randall no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Finley. Here's Edey. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Yeah, 5 seconds. No freeze.
And we're just about a minute and a half.
Blocked again!
And that's
blocked again!
This will retain possession. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Finley.
No way.
Well, his team has the lead, but
he made that. I would have tried.
Concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Edwards.
A 3-ball. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan.
You made that? How?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question.
Why are we talking about money?
What about now? Well, it's gone through the roof, but look.
What are you doing?
The trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
Falling apart as we speak.
Them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's
things to talk about. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Monk's checked in. Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along.
You didn't even go in the high-five Luka. Did they get beat for something? Did something happen in practice?
Good on both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. In the corner, Dillingham with it.
Get out. So they're foul on me.
And he banks in the layup.
No way!
Lead by 8.
I'm right there.
Bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Let's the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Jackson a screen on Edwards. Pass to Edey. Here's Finley. Wow.
Are you serious? You fouled him on a 3? Why? Why?
It's on Anthony Edwards. Grizzlies have
Why would you foul him on a 3? That's not smart.
The free throw drops for Finley. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And he nails the third.
Dude.
Timberwolves trail by
and
11.
this is on you. I'm blaming you.
quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Here's Finley. Edwards defending. Pass to Jackson. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Doncic.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Good shot. Step back. Good shot. The step back was unnecessary, but it was a good shot otherwise. 6-point game. You need to stop.
Gillingham with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Jackson down low. Markkanen on him. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Edwards looking it over. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's stolen by Monk. And here they come. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Edey. Now Finley. Monk outside. Jackson from long range. Knocks down the three ball. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
This one for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Grizzlies lead by 6.
Let's go.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that.
That's not the 4. Seven-point game, 3 minutes to go.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. We've got Doncic. Williams is out there with Randall. Then there's Anthony Edwards. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Finley the pass to Jackson. That shot no good. Randall with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 7. There's the three. Gillingham with the rebound. Gillingham's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Edey. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's stolen by Randall. Pulls up for 3. Got a piece of it.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Jackson. That one a little long. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Okay, I can't make a song now. What the hell is going on?
Giving him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's Finley. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Doncic outside. The triple. Doncic.
When it's a critical possession here in the game.
1:19 left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Finley.
Oh, shoot, but we used the box there.
Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
You can't get that one to fall.
The game is.
And you know what? If you're the defense,
has to.
You got
they have to hate me.
Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
So I'm done shooting. I'm done shooting threes.
Jackson misses. That's not a bad
going
shot
to the rim
at all.
anytime.
It just didn't go in.
Give me the ball.
Sometimes the process is
Damn
right.
it. 2-point game. Give me a stop.
Basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah,
you get a stop in the bucket. This game may go to overtime. It was only we in the regulation.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
A big man with a big finish. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away here, this one's pretty much over. Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. Minnesota calls timeout. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works,
they don't even advance
I
on the
say
floor.
try
They're so
for the
late.
steal, and if you don't get it,
I hate this game.
Immediate foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Williams.
This game does not want me to win.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging.
You win some, you lose some.
Okay, shut up, you! You are stupid!
We all have our bad days.
And we're going to 4-game losing streak. Get me thrown out on the 16. Great job, guys!
Man, y'all better win tonight.
All right, this is the last game for the day, chat. Yeah, this is the last game for the day.
Time to change it up. Get your mojo back.
Let's win this game to snap the losing streak more than we.
Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia. Well, with all.
It was just an Amazon delivery person,
The
guys.
battle's past, Grant. Definitely some history between these two teams.
Oh, BA, this is high level. You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You know, I got to give it to MP. Has he been perfect? No. Has he taken on the challenge and for the most part got the job done? Yes. Look, everyone loves the drama, the challenge that comes when you make a big claim. MP has given the fans just what they wanted. This is the kind of animus that we all love to see.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Williams is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Edwards. For three, Randle.
Wide open.
The shot is good.
Thank you.
Doncic making the play.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
Morris outside. Pass to Embiid. Up again. That shot, no good.
Good rebound, Anthony.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free
Why couldn't I
throws.
get back in the
That's
previous
usually an
game?
ominous sign.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Doncic on the wing. Over to the wing. Takes the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Morris. Blocked.
That was set to
And it's out of bounds.
Narnia.
The Sixers able to retain possession here.
That ball was set to freaking Narnia. My
Incredible
goodness.
defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Embiid a screen on Randle. Bridges with it. Now Doncic defending. Takes a three.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges
What a
finds ways
loss.
to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Bryant, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
Embiid, high post. He got a piece of it.
You gotta credit the defense this
Go,
period.
go, go,
They've
go.
been all over him.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 76ers
Course.
trail by 8.
It's just the game hates me. That's why.
Bridges outside. Can they get it? He's off on that one. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
Hey,
Can
watching
you
a rematch
put
of
it
last year's
in?
finals is always fun. They know this team will be gunning for them after the way it all ended.
Watch.
Minnesota leading by 8. Doncic on the wing.
I don't think it was in
Gets
the
the
box.
trifecta.
Good shot.
And what's working here?
Anytime.
Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Nah.
Keldon
Chris
Johnson
Finch
checked in for Fudge.
is the coach for the
And
Sixers.
taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And when you look at his offensive output over
Chris
the past
Finch
few
is the
years,
coach for the
it seems like
76ers.
other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Embiid into the lane. Finally
I
gets
hate
one to
this.
go.
All
That
right.
makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Doncic against Morris.
Hey,
And that one
and one.
goes in
Let's
as
go.
he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, BA, there's no question. He's got tremendous patience.
I'm on the bench.
Substitution on the court.
Doncic on the wing. Back to Johnson. The open shot, Doncic. A good-looking shot from the wing. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Suggs. Johnson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Luka Doncic. It's tipped.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Off target with the three.
Are you telling me I don't get that?
Regret defending him so
tell me I didn't get that without telling me I didn't get that.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Oh, it's freaking Jaquez.
Back to Jaquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Johnson. Counted from distance. Johnson's got himself going with a triple.
Still down by 19.
Of the game. The Timberwolves lead by 19. And here's Markkanen. On the wing, Suggs. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You've got to be willing to get your shot blocked.
Doncic pulls down the board.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Markkanen. Plenty of space. Great look, but off the mark.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Livingston. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Suggs finds Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. 76ers trail by 21. 1:56 left in the second period. Shoots a fadeaway. Jaquez. That's good.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that.
Okay, sure, game, sure.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Williams comes in for Johnson. And it's Edwards in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Back to Bridges. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
To the inside, Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Randle outside. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Bridges against Randle. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for the Sixers.
Your Sixer, number 11, Jaime Jaquez.
30 seconds left in the half. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Morris can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Down low. And the layup falls.
Thank you. I was about to say, I'm better on this app.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's McCain. No points yet. He shoots. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment.
welcome to the 2K Sports in the Eastern Conference, Karl Anthony Towns.
We got to go to the big man, Catman, meow. Karl Anthony Towns takes this award. 6'11", 250. This guy's a force, especially at the offensive end. Going back to the basket, shoots like a guard. The man is uber talented.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already be over.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime. He has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Joel Embiid, and it's Morris in at the point, and that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range
Give me
is still a
something,
big part of
2K.
the elite players'
Why
game.
hating on me?
And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
Thank you, finally.
Downtown. 3 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock it.
Oh, wow! Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
I was about to say, pass off foul. I don't know what would be.
That's on Joel Embiid.
At the line for the Timberwolves, number 99, 2 shots.
But seriously, there's no way they don't know how to say Twin Ninja.
Take a break. Take a break.
That's actually stupid.
And he drops the first.
Great, now me and Luka have peace.
And he makes both
Second
free
one's
throws.
perfect as well.
76ers trail by 17. Here's McCain, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Morris deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Edwards. The three. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
He can be such a...
Sure, dude.
a physical force. It's so hard to keep him beat.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. The PA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the 76ers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Markkanen with a screen on Morris. Pass to Markkanen. That one fall.
Wait, how long has this dude been playing? Since 2016 and 17. Nah, ain't no way in his first year he's averaging 20 points a game. Wait. It says he was out there in 2014, but he started in 2016-17. What? I'm so confused.
Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Whoa.
Lets it go from the wing.
Right.
Minnesota with a rebound. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Morris. Yet to see a basket. Outside Johnson. Pass to Fudge. It's deflected.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And you can count. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Suggs comes in for Luka Doncic.
At the line for one.
What's up? And the free throw, no good. And so Morris will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Shot to stop the run. Here's Livingston. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Livingston's got 9 points.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Morris passes to Johnson. 46 seconds left in the third. Minnesota leading by 20. Outside Edwards. Pass to Johnson. Williams on the wing. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's McCain. No good with the triple. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. The shot's good. Williams has got the second bucket on the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Johnson. Morris outside. Here's McCain. Launches a three. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his...
Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. On the court for Minnesota. Julius Randle out there with Williams. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Luka Doncic. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart.
I should make the dunk contest this year. I've dunked it so many times this year.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
I'm back on the bench for some reason.
Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
What just happened?
Here's Bridges. Here's McCain. Then count the basket. He was fouled.
Why are we fouling
right now?
now?
To the line for one more. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Johnson with a bucket.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Bridges outside. Back to Morris. Pass to McCain. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first one falls. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Keita. Left side, Johnson. Here's Lawson. He shoots a 3. No luck on that one. Reeves against Griffin. Minute 32 left in the fourth. Here's Pickett. Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down.
First meeting means a lot to this team.
No foul.
So it's Philadelphia now. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Gets the 3 to fall.
Score tag.
Here's Griffin. Pass to Pickett. Suggs outside. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Johnson. The jumper from the wing off target. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Alright, Chad, that's gonna do it for the stream. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If not, then you just don't like having fun. Yeah, we did. I had a good time. Yeah, first off, that game against the Warriors, incredible comeback. Yeah, there was some good moments that we had. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, then please do consider subscribing to support the channel. I really appreciate it. And also like it if it made you feel good. Alright. See you later, guys. Bye.